Okay, we're on the Nelson Mandela Museum stand with Nokuzula, and she's quickly going to give us a brief synopsis of what the museum does and where they plan to go in the future.
The Nelson Mandela Museum is in Konu in the Eastern Cape, in Mthatha. What we're doing as the museum, we're promoting Nelson Mandela's values. It's all about Nelson Mandela's legacy, Nelson Mandela's values. All the programs that we have are in line with Nelson Mandela's values. Nelson Mandela's values of Ubuntu, Nelson Mandela's values of selflessness, reaching out. I mean, that's precisely what we're doing as the Nelson Mandela Museum. We also run youth programs, international youth programs, as well as national youth programs. We attract young learners from all over the world. They come and stay in Konu for some time and learning a lot about Nelson Mandela's values, because that's exactly what we're doing as the museum. That is promoting Nelson Mandela's values and perpetuating Nelson Mandela's legacy.
Okay, so it's not just a museum in terms of the historical facts. The museum tries to give something back to the community, but also educate foreign people as to the impact that he had on South African life.
Yes, and the story of Nelson Mandela is the story of South Africa. Okay. Nelson Mandela's story represents the story of South Africa. All what he went through, that is from the humble beginnings, when he was born in Umvezo and in Konu, and when he became involved in politics. I mean, all those stories are embedded in the story that we're telling at the Nelson Mandela Museum.
Yes. And your involvement with Ndaba, is Ndaba a useful platform for you to help market the museum?
Yes, it does, because every time we come, every year that we come to Ndaba, we always make a lot of new business, meeting tour operators who package the Nelson Mandela Museum. Yeah. And fortunately, our location is so favorable. We are close to N2, and then all the coaches, that run along, that is from Durban to Cape Town. Okay. Most of them, they've already packaged us. Okay. We're always on the lookout, that is for new business. That's why
So for tour operators to include the museum in their itineraries is very easy. Yeah. It's an easy option.
Yes, it is an easy option.
Brilliant. And do you think that Ndaba as a whole is a vibrant marketing thing? Because there has been talk of it becoming a little bit stale. I mean, for you it works, yes?
Yes, for us it works. And only last year we met more than 50 new tour operators from around the world. That is including South Africa, new tour operators in Cape Town, new tour operators in Gauteng, as well as internationally. In fact,
and the international interest, where does that come from mainly? Is it America? Is it Europe? Is it a mixture of both?
It's so strange, because mostly they come from the United Kingdom, and then followed by America, Germany, at times France, and then in other European countries, and Canada as well. We have to receive a lot of tourists from Canada.
Oh, fantastic. Well, good. Well, thank you very, very much for speaking with Mamba Media. We wish you all the best for the rest of Ndaba, and all the best with your fantastic work at the Nelson Mandela Museum.
Thank you for meeting you as well.
Right, bye.